Are you sure you're ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
May I have this dance, Mr. Collins?
Let's do this.
Three, two, one.
Here we go!
Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cambridge. I'm Marcus Veazey, and here's what's up. Hope you had an awesome week, Bears. The homecoming dance is tomorrow, so don't forget to buy your tickets online, otherwise the price will go up. Also, don't forget to bring your student IDs because they will be checking at the door. If you're feeling charitable, Souls for Alex is a nonprofit created in the memory of Alex Escabi.
Do you have any new or used shoes you want to donate for a good cause? Well, in honor of Alex Escabi, who was a beloved Cambridge student who is sadly no longer with us, we are doing Souls for Alex through the month of October. Alex loved shoes and he would have wanted everyone to be able to have a pair even if they didn't have the money for them. Bring in shoes you wish to donate and you can take them to room 1425, 1433 and the front of the building.
This past week was Banned Book Week. Here's Katie with more information on this week's Newswire.
Thanks, Marcus. This week we are celebrating Banned Book Week here at Cambridge, and to tell us more, we are here with Miss Morgan.
My name is Laura Morgan, and I'm the media specialist at Cambridge High School. Banned Book Week is sponsored by the American Library Association, and it's a week that we can highlight the importance of reading a variety of books and not censoring what we read. As the theme for this year says, books unite us and censorship divides us. It's really important that we use books to help us understand different people and different perspectives, and just because it's different than what you're used to or what you brought up or what you feel about yourself doesn't mean that it's bad and that you should ban it or not allow other people to read it. As a media specialist, I love to read, and I love to read a lot of different books, and I love the perspective that it gives me. When I read a book about someone with a different background than I have, or a different nationality, or a different struggle that I don't have, it helps me to understand a little bit more where other people may be coming from. And so especially, obviously I'm not a teenager today, so the things that the students at Cambridge High School deal with are a lot different than maybe what I dealt with when I was growing up. And so I love that I can read a book and be like, oh, okay, this helps me understand the students in the school or other people who've immigrated or just a lot of different perspectives. I just love books and I love stories. I love that it helps me understand more about other people. We have our display, which is always very interesting to see some of the books that have been challenged over the years and why people feel like they need to challenge them. So that's a lot of what we do in our display and in our information, is trying to help people understand why this happens and who are the ones that are challenging the books and what about the books that they're challenging. And so that's what our displays are mostly focused on. We also have some fun stuff that we like to do. So in the front we have where you can get a mug shot with a banned book, and our theme of be a rebel, read a banned book. So encouraging people to read books that gives them a different perspective.
Thanks, Miss Morgan, and don't forget to be a rebel. Go stop by the Media Center and grab your banned book today. For CBN, I'm Katie Langlands.
And since we're on the topic of books, make sure to get your yearbook before it's too late.
Do you have any good memories from last year?
No.
Do you have a yearbook?
No.
I know I have a yearbook, and I definitely have good memories last year.
Yearbooks help you remember all the moments and faces of this year, along with supporting your school. The price for a standard yearbook is $70, and many other options and varieties are available for more. Remember that this price will go up over time, so you don't want to miss out on this. Go to cambridgeyearbook.weebly.com to order your yearbook today.
The yearbook is going to be filled with all of the great moments from this year, many of which come from our sports teams. And to check in on those, next up is this week's Bottom Line.
What's up, Cambridge? I'm Janie Spiller, and this is The Bottom Line. Welcome back, Bears. Our fall sports are killing it. Let's get right into it. Starting us off, our softball Bears had an impressive season as they head into playoffs. These girls played a total of 3 games this past week, 2 in which were region games. Quick shout out to Bella Katana, who had 9 strikeouts, and Livy Payne and Jessica Chan, who both had 2 runs. Next Monday, our Bears take on Alpharetta at 6 p.m. We hope to see you there. Up next, our cheerleaders have a competition tomorrow at Beaufort High School. Don't forget to come and support these girls. And now, our cross-country Bears are ready for a big meet they will take on tomorrow afternoon. We've got runners putting up some tremendous times. Shout out to Lyle Donovan and Anna Philippek as they strive to lead the sleuth tomorrow. These boys and girls will both run at the A6 Invitational Meet this Saturday at Alexander High School. We wish you all the best of luck. Our volleyball Bears are taking on a weekend full of games as they near their region tournaments. These Bears played a great game against Johns Creek this past week. Tonight and this weekend, our Bears take on a tournament at Blessed Trinity. And on Monday, they play at North Springs. Make sure to show out. And lastly, after a week off, our football Bears are ready to be back. Last weekend at Creekview, our defense was unstoppable. We look forward to carrying that into the game tonight. Our boys take on Centennial at home starting at 7:30. Don't forget to show out and wear your neon. That's all for this week, Bears. Now back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Janie. If you like art, check out Free Art Fridays.
Free Art Friday is a movement happening in and around Atlanta and at Cambridge. The purpose of the event is to make quality works that are small and free for the taking to anyone who finds them. The artwork is placed with the hopes to bring happiness to others and also to find something new in an unexpected place. Local artists will use Twitter to share their latest drops in the city to encourage others to find their work and bring it home. The goal is not to collect them, but rather find a piece to love with the hopes of sharing and passing it on to others. Eventually, takers turn to makers and create their works to then share with a broad loving public.
Alright, don't get me wrong. Free art, super awesome. But y'all ever heard of a PS5? For more details on how to win one, check this out.
Do you want something a little bit better than imaginary video games? Well, you can do that by going to the Cambridge Theater raffle. On the form, make sure that the information is correct. Tickets will cost you $20. Go to the website and possibly win a new PS5.
Big shout out to our marching band for placing first in their overall class this past weekend at the 2021 Allatoona Band Competition. They also received the following 4 awards: Best Drum Major, Best Visual Ensemble, Best Music Class, and Best Percussion. Be sure to check out and support our band at their next competition the weekend of October 16th at Sprayberry High School.
Cambridge, please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. If you have an announcement you'd like to submit, please head over to cambridgebearsvideo.com, hover over the Bridge tab, and click on Request a Segment. Also, make sure to follow us on social media at Cambridge_Bears_network. We'll be back next week.
3, 2, 1.
Ha 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 ha!
Are you okay?